Hey world, you're on Better Body Expert TV. Hi, I'm Farnell, and today I wanted to talk about this obsession that we all have, or that many of us have, with perfection. Like, I would start a workout, I guess, when I get my eating proper, or I'm gonna start to eat right, when it is that I start the exercise program that I want to do, or you know what? Working out is better for me in the summer. And so, in the summer is when I'm really going to start. So we have this obsession with perfection. And the funniest thing in the world is that perfection, the perfect time, the perfect wind blowing, that never ever happens. So the time to start and to take action is now on anything that you want to accomplish, but especially when it comes to fitness, exercise, and eating right. Only a very, very small percentage of being right or of being perfect needs to take place for the success to happen. So out of 112 waking hours in a week, it only takes really 6 hours of you putting in work and exercise to see results and to get better muscle tone, better strength, better flexibility. If you devote only 6 hours to that endeavor, then you'll get the results. You'll gain the results. And the craziest thing is that it's such a small period of time of you actually doing the thing that it takes. So perfection is nowhere in this world, It's just not a perfect world, because depending on where you stand, it's the perspective is just going to look funny to you at some point. The other thing to keep in mind is also that when you go ahead and start any new program, exercise wise, eating wise, that you're going to have a point where there's going to be mistakes that you make, where it's not so easy for you to stick to the program. Maybe the foods that are in the diet that you want to eat, you just don't like them, or you hate them. Maybe the exercises are too hard. The most important thing that you can do is to be able to know that you're going to reach those obstacles or those failure points, and have in your mind that they're not going to stop you no matter what. And that course correction is going to be what you have to do in order to make it past those obstacles. So for example, a person starts a workout program. Let's say it's a weightlifting program, and the first time they do it, they're entirely sore. It's like they're so sore they got hit by a bus type sore. Like every muscle hurts, and that's a setback. Okay, whether or not you want to admit it, that's a setback to a lot of people. Those same people, they either never return back to the gym to do the exercise, or they go only up into the point where maybe a sweat would start to break, and then they stop, and they never go anywhere near the intensity it takes for their body to change. One of the things to do is to course correct. So take that same routine, maybe lower the weight a little bit, maybe lower the amount of repetitions that they're going to do, and come back to it and get the result, and not feel like maybe you got ran over by a truck, but feel like maybe you've done something in the gym, and maybe your muscles are going to respond. So that's an idea of, that's a metaphor for course correction. And anything that you want to accomplish, there's going to be that inevitable setback, because there's a huge gap between where you're going and where you want to be. And in between that gap, like this space, is what we would conceive as failure from time to time. But the quicker that you're able to get past the little failures, is the quicker that you're going to get to that result. Remember, there's no straight lines in succeeding in anything. And course correction is you zigzagging and making it from point A to point B. Hopefully that was, a concept to give you some power when failure happens, and also a different way of looking at it so that you'll have the proper motivation to continue when maybe it's not so easy to continue. This is Andre Farnell, Better Body Expert TV. Peace. It's been real fitness.